she knows all the great fashion trending in town. When it comes to time, that's not how. She's very wise and intelligent, knows what she wants, so subscribe.
Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Happy Sunday, you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. You're welcome to the Sunday live show with Debbie Fashtal today. Anyway, you guys, as I normally do, I'll do my check. Um hey, you guys. Today I'm gonna be discussing about the CEO, the Astronomer CEO, that was at a concert and a Coldplay concert, and the camera went on him and the lady he was with at the time, and the way he hides himself, you can tell that they were not supposed to be there, because if his partner, husband and wife, they were meant to be doing what they were doing, I don't think they will need to hide. The way the man hide himself, you can tell that that's like when you feel shame, that's the way the man, literally went down, slouched down, just to hide himself. And this thing is not a strange phenomenon, like I said. This thing is very common. It is actually really, really common than you think. It's very common than you think. When in this country, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking, no, it won't be that common like the way he is in Nigeria, because anyone that works in civil service in Nigeria will tell you that this is a common occurrence. Like the bosses dating their married juniors, junior colleague that works under them. And to get to that top, most of them had to, crawl. They use their knees to get to the top, to be honest. So this thing is not strange to me. It's a very common thing. And I know if I have people here, I'm not going to call anybody, but I've heard stories of people that works in care, that these people are married, and during night shift, these people are actually benching each other. If you are not in Nigeria, I don't know how to explain more, but they are benching each other. Maybe. Yeah, hello, can you hear me now? Okay. I believe you can hear me now. I can see the mic is back working. Okay, so this is the story of the man. He went on this Coldplay concert. I don't get it. Like, how do you even feel so comfortable Astronomer CEO wife drops husband last name from social media after he was caught with another woman in kiss cam scandal at Coldplay concert. What do you expect the wife to do? I know there might be trouble in paradise. Who doesn't have that, especially when you've been married for so long? This is the lady. This is the one he was dating, Christine Cabot. She's actually the chief people officer in the same company. And this is what happened. See, the way that man hides himself. Oh my God. No, the way he hid himself and the woman turned, but they've been caught already. Look at him. They've been caught already. See, this is somebody that wants to be seen, but they don't want to be seen. See the way she escaped. This is something that is very common. I'm not going to lie to you. It is a very common thing. And if you hear what, let me see if I can pick what this one is even putting them. The way he put them on blast is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Either they are having an affair or they are very shy, but they are having an affair. Let me read what I came across on MSN. Let me see if I can quickly read that. Then we move to the next story, which is the story of President Buhari. And what I just came across, trying to research all of the appeal from the family, and Nan Buhari saying thank you, Nigeria, for forgiving my father. And I'm thinking to myself, you and who sits down to say that Nigerian has forgiven your father? Did anyone sit down with you to actually have that contract with you that you are saying thank you to Nigerian for forgiving your father? But before I go on to that, I want to quickly read. Let me see if I can find this article. Let me see if I can find the article. Okay. So this is the article. Let me see if I can, quickly go through it for you guys. Olagbara, wedding is difficult, but I don't think people should stay in marriage if they are tired of the marriage. You don't have to. Okay, so this is what MSN wrote. Astronomer CEO caught cheating at corporate concert. Who he is, his net worth, and the woman he is with. So during Coldplay's sold out show at Gillette Stadium in Boston on July 15th, 2025, the evening took an unexpected turn when the venue's kiss cam focused on Andy Byron, CEO of tech firm Astronomer, seated beside the company chief people officer, Christine Cabot. As their faces appear on the Giants jumbotron, Byron visibly dropped his arm while Cabot covered her face. Frontman Chris Martin quipped to the stadium, either they are having an affair or they are very shy, prompting roaring laughter from the crowd. The incident made headline almost immediately, with the video clip going viral on platforms such as TikTok and X, where users shared screenshots and speculated on the relationship between the two executives. Widespread commentary included jokes about trust building HR, alongside empathy for Byron's pals and workplace concern that followed. Andy Byron assumed the role as astronomer in July of 2023, succeeding the PR leadership following the firm's Series C fundraising round. The company, which developed data orchestration software, was valued at approximately 1.0 to 1.3 billion, approximately 750 million to 1 billion at that time. Byron's appointment was framed as a step forward scaling global operation. He brought leadership experience from previous roles in Silicon Valley. Though privately held, Astronomer attracted investor confidence. Investor confidence due to its enterprise software, product suite, and growth prospects. Kristen Cabot, HR Executive Center stage. Kristen Cabot joined Astronomer as Chief People Officer approximately 9 months before the concert. Internal briefing and her LinkedIn profile highlights her ability. I bet it's gone. Even if I don't have it this way, I bet it is gone. I'm telling you. I bet it's gone. She would have, deleted whatever is left of those. And he says, I lacked her ability to win trust with employees at all levels and design inclusive workplace environment, very inclusive workplace environment. Her role encompassed overseeing talent, employee welfare, and company culture. This unexpected exposure placed Cabot, a high-ranking executive, at the center of public scrutiny, bringing HR ethics into question, even as no facts of wrongdoing beyond awkward body language have been. Are you crazy? They're not standing side by side, though. The man hand is literally on her boobs. Are you smoking igbo? You guys are you are smoking igbo. She said, what did I just read? Even as no fact of wrongdoing beyond awkward body language have been confirmed. What awkward body language? What about the way they were standing before they saw the camera? Social media user right to identify Byron's spouse, supposedly Megan Kerrigan Byron. Comments range from humorous to critical. Many expressed empathy for the CEO's wife, questioning whether the company fidelity policies has been breached. Sorry for the wife, but glad they are being exposed and embarrassed. I'm glad he's exposed as well. Another joked, anyone else on possibly cheating couple caught at the Coldplay concert in Boston? Side of TikTok. Speculation is Andy Byron, CEO of Astronomer, and she's Christine Cabot, Tomby. I think she's divorced, maybe. Also of Astronomer as Chief People Officer role. If true, she really living up to the title. The third posted, this is the internet biggest scandal today. CEO of Astronomer, a date software company, got caught cheating with his head of HR at a Coldplay concert. Net worth and financial, so let's just say is worth 1 billion. Beyond personal gossip, the episode has sparked a broader debate about professional boundaries in leadership. HR ethics experts emphasize the risk associated with senior executives being depicted in compromising situations, whether consensual or misunderstood. With their clarity, commentator warned of potential erosion of trust among staff and stakeholders, as well as diluted corporate credibility. Of course, that's the thing. There's going to be erosion of trust. That is number one. Number two, reputational damage to the company. Because how do you even trust someone that is married, leading a company and cheating and having the audacity to be doing that at a concert when you know everybody now is a reporter, like literally everybody. Even if the jumbotron camera did not catch this man, anybody can literally see you. What about your kids, friends? What about your child friend? These people, their son was graduating and the mom and dad was there. So for the woman to change her name, obviously there's trouble in paradise. There's trouble in paradise. Even if there was not trouble before, the trouble has started. Even if the woman still wants to move on with the marriage, when something comes to social media, it becomes a public court of opinion. It's no more something you decide by yourself. Some still weather the storm and be like, no way, I'm not leaving my husband, I'm staying. But a lot of people don't weather that storm. They just go with the wind, and that will be the end of their marriage. Because what an embarrassing moment for the wife. How do you even want to judge this? Even if they are going through divorce, these people always have the, what do you call this thing? The name just eludes me right now. Prenup. If they have prenup, and part of the prenup that if he cheats or something like that. So now they might be going through separation already. That might not be the case, since people said the woman just changed her name. You don't just change your name like that. So I don't know what is going on there, but I'm just going to tell you this is a very common thing. I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm not saying that it's all right. No, it is really, really vile, wild, and stupid to be doing things like this. I believe if you are not really ready to be married, just don't be married. If you know your partner, you're tired, you don't want to go on with the marriage, you don't need to be forming, let's stay together because of kids or whatever. Leave if you want to leave, rather than hurting another person this way. This is really, really wrong, and a lot of people does this. I'm telling you, Yoruba will say, "Ẹni tílẹ̀ bá ká mọ́ òun ni bàrà ó." Just like Toke said, she's not lying. Everyone is a thief. Not everyone literally, but the percentage is high that does this. I've seen someone told me that at their workplace, is a care home. This married man, the lady knows the wife, and this married woman, the lady knows the husband of that one as well, because I think the married woman, the husband works there as well, but work another shift, and this woman is on permanent night, and they were both benching each other. A married man and a married woman coming together and benching each other at work, and they will still go home to go and meet their different partners. This is a very common thing. It's not a strange phenomenon, but with this one, they just have I don't know where they buy their audacity from, but the audacity is like doing it publicly and openly like that. It's as if the man is a free agent. It doesn't even have any tie to anybody. Anyone, moving on. Did you guys know that Buhari, former President Buhari, that died in UK this past week? The family were going on a apology tour, literally saying that people should forgive their dad. I don't know who they are directing. Obviously, they must have seen the way people are dragging their dad on social media. Some are saying akukutuku, while some people are saying, oh, have an empathy, everybody will die. We all know the same people asking people to have an empathy. I just want to know, what parts do they take when the part they took, or their actions they performed when Abacha buying that time? Because I know it was like a big jubilation, more or less like the entire of Nigeria were jubilating this man buying. So what is different with Buhari? Is it not the same way that he ushered in sufferness? Even Buhari himself apologized before Ikpain. The moment he finished his term in 2023, he was apologizing. I don't know why he apologized, but apparently all these additional are doing Agbenuso for him, saying he did excellently well, he did this, he did that, and ushering in another sufferness called hope in form of President Tinubu. I know all of them that were saying that they were the same set of people that were saying like, oh, he did amazing, and going, trooping there to Daura. I'm not. One thing people need to know is that the most wicked person on earth, we still have so many people they helped as well. So don't think because maybe 80% of you doesn't like this person, 20% is enough to like him. But I know that this forgiveness matter to his children, because I saw where Anan Buhari posted and said that Anani is one of her daughter that got married when he was president. I think it's second time or first time, I can't remember. That was when Anan got married. Very pretty young lady. And Anan was saying that, oh, thank you for forgiving my father. And I'm like, who and who? Who did you meet that told you that your father is forgiven? To where is human, to forgive is divine, we know. But at the end of the day, you are not going to come out and say, thanks for forgiving my father. Just say, Allah, thank Allah for forgiving your father. Is, see, like you Muslim believe, just the way Muslim believe that the saint follow you to the ground, and you start by this sin asking you. So I hope he has truly asked for forgiveness before he paying, because he has the time to have, pray to God, ask for real forgiveness, not from Nigerians, but from God. Because that's the thing. A lot, if you ask Nigeria for forgiveness from now till eternity, not all of Nigerians will say, okay, yeah, we forgive you. So just keep asking for forgiveness for your dad from God. And what I want to share with you guys is that, do you guys know that the family, let me share what the family will be getting since he is ex-president. So that's the family. This is the amount they will be getting despite all the loot, because till tomorrow we are still getting Abacha loot. Abacha loot is still being recovered till tomorrow. So on this one, this is the amount they will be getting. Let me see if I can move it big. 350,000 every month for his wife's upkeep. 250,000 every 3 months to support the children's education. I don't know whether he still have kids in school. Free medical treatment in Nigeria and abroad. It's not only in Nigeria. Oh, free medical treatment in Nigeria and abroad for his children. Oh, 3 government cars changed every 4 years. A fully furnished 5-bedroom house anywhere in Nigeria. 4 security officer, police and DSS. Paid vacation every year for the wife and all the children. No, free staff for house and office work. One free government phone line. So this is what this first person said. But wait, my question is, where are the children of former first lady? This one is just worried that, what about the children of former first lady? But that's not the bone of contention. So after they loot while in office, they still get all this again. So now maybe people can understand the reason Tinubu fights tooth and nail to become the president, irrespective of everything, every challenges that comes his way. He made sure that he used all his money. You remember the bullion van that enter Bodilon? You remember that bullion van when Buhari was campaigning for his second term? You remember 2 bullion van that drive into Tinubu's compound in Bodilon Street? So Tinubu is one of these people that you can't say, oh, I'm the one that contributed to his campaign and you have to do this for me in return. No, Tinubu actually spent his money. Maybe let's say Nigeria's money, because we don't know what is in that bullion van. Tinubu is one of these people that don't know how to talk. He will still tell you, what if the bullion van come in my compound? What's your business? So that was what he said. So then will he not get his money back? Do you know Tinubu's daughter, Oyinda, Abibat Oyinda Tinubu, the 30-year-old, bought a house worth $2.5 million cash down in New York, in Manhattan, New York. If you know Manhattan, you know what I'm talking about. Cash. She bought the house. That was after Tinubu, did 8 years of his governorship. These people didn't come from money like that, but obviously the money flows like water or river. When you can get to the top there of the politics, you can do anything you want. Democracy never works. I'm starting to realize it. I believe in democracy a lot, but I'm starting to realize that I don't think this thing ever works out. I was watching this video about Tinubu's daughter. This, a lot of people don't know that Remi Tinubu, they don't know Remi Tinubu's kid. The only one they know is Folashade Tinubu and Sheyi Tinubu. Those are the popular ones that are always in limelight. There is another one that is older than Sheyi, I believe, a guy. That one is the one behind most of the businesses, the oil subsidy business. This one is the one, I forgot his name. But these two young ladies are from Remi, and they were born in UK, I believe. The second child is the one that I call Abibat. I was watching David Undeyin. David Undeyin is a investigative journalist, the real investigative journalist, and he did a piece on Abibat Tinubu. And in that piece was where he exposed how these people live lavishly, and the Western world has done nothing over it. As far as you're bringing the money from Africa, the loot, they will take it. But if you loot anything from them and take it to Africa, you will be repatriated back to come and get your punishment. Anyway, Buhari is gone shao, and the family has opportunity to still reap from Nigeria. Apparently, with all the forgiveness, they're still going to reap where they did not sow. Kolon Shanua. Because if you trace their background, they are Fulanis. Fulanis are not even originally Nigerians. They are not. But it's a conversation we're not ready to have. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to move on. Today's video is not going to be that long. So I'm going to move on to Lizzy Anjorin, who celebrated our 5th wedding anniversary, but everything was centered on Iyabo Ojo. I've never, my plan was never to mention anything about that, but I'm praying and hoping that people around Lizzy, for real, like seriously, people around her, I pray and hope that they actually maybe let us see things in a different light. Maybe I don't know how to put it, because it's not that whenever I make video you will see I might laugh because sometimes things she does is funny. With this one, even I think after she posted it, thinking that she's done something, when people started dragging her, I think she realized that, and she eventually deleted it off of her page. But she never stopped. She never stopped ranting, raving, and ranting on Iyabo Ojo. Like, this is becoming something else. It's not even normal anymore. It's not healthy. It's not normal. It's not something you want to, how do I put it? It's not something you really want to dwell on like that, because how did you get here? Like, how did Lizzy get here? How did you get to the stage of having your own wedding anniversary, but you only celebrated your own wedding anniversary with just 2 lines, and the remaining lines is literally for Iyabo Ojo? So let me share this piece. Let me share this video, because in the process, I was thinking about it myself. Like, how come these people hasn't sorted them out? Because I was thinking about that. Like, the elders in the industry, how come they never settled them? I've been thinking about that, and I know Lizzy is somebody that nobody can actually talk to. I know that for sure, because I know some people might have been calling her that, can you stop? But I bet she is not going to stop, because when you believe that you are in the right, another person is in the wrong. There's nobody that can tell you anything different. All you will keep doing is trying to prove that this person is wrong. And what this thing is doing to you is that it's making you look like you're mad. You're a mad person. It's making you look like you are really, really bipolar and you need to be sectioned under medication. Yeah, you need to be taking a medication. This is Ajala Jalingo. This one used to be the president uh of the Tampan. That was 15 years ago. Yabojo and Lizzy Anjorin has been at this loggerhead for a long time, that Lizzy has had this animosity towards her. So let's listen.
ANTP tá à ń ṣe ń gbà yẹn mo invite wọn pé mi ò fẹ́ kí kinní yìí kó máa continue báyìí kí lójú oníkálukú rojú ẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ bá wọn sọ mo yanjú ẹ̀ Ìyábọ̀ Òjó gan sọ wọ́n ní mi gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́ ìjà yín mọ́ o ẹ parí ẹ̀ ìgbà yẹn mo ṣì wà ní gọ́vnà ANTP ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ it's over 15 years torí pé mo
Over 15 years.
15 years torí mo kúrò lórí ipò gọ́vnà ANTP sìn that was 2014 bí 11 years ago mo dẹ̀ ṣì wà lórí ipò before that time first time mi gbà yẹn mo dẹ̀ bá wọn yanjú nǹkan yẹn ọ̀dọ̀ wọn dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ mi so nígbà tí mo tún wá ń gbọ́ létà tó tún wá padà yà which means pé àwọn méjèèjì ọ̀hún ní tán rò ní tó bá ìjà tí mo ti parí nígbà tí mo jẹ́ gọ́vnà tí mo ṣẹ̀ tó wá ń gbọ́ tí nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ló fẹ́ gbà nínú ẹ̀ then ẹgbẹ́ wa tá à ń ṣe ẹgbẹ́ téèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ fi àpẹẹrẹ rere lélẹ̀ ni mi ò mọ téèyàn fẹ́ gbà kí ló pa ọ́ pọ̀
Exactly like
ṣùgbọ́n kò sẹ́ni tó máa tajà yẹ̀pẹ̀ tí ò ní gbowó òkúta o àwọn tó ń join industry ń sìn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ti tójúbọ̀ nǹkan tí yàlákùyàlá ìyá wọn ò tójúbọ̀ èṣù tí ń gbénu wọn àṣetánì tí ń gbénu wọn bíi pé kán ba ohun tó dáa jẹ́ ẹlòmíì ò wo inú ìdílé tóun ti jáde nǹkan tí ò tó nǹkan á ti máa bára ọjà á ti máa lérí ẹkìnní kankan ṣùgbọ́n o èèyàn kan ò ní ìrù ní ìbú kó sọ lóoro bó ní kálukú bá ṣe rù bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe máa sọ anybody ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ti ní wèrè tiẹ̀ tó ti ń gbénú ìgbésí ayé ẹ̀ kó tó darapọ̀ mọ́ tíátà in respect of any association names of that association so ìwà burúkú tó ti wà nú ẹlòmíì ẹni tá a bá bí nínú ilé ibi tó ti ń ba ohun tó dáa jẹ́ kò lè dé ta kó ṣe ohun tó dáa ó máa ba ohun tó dáa jẹ́ ni ẹni tá a bá dẹ̀ bí láti inú ilé eré tó jẹ́ pọ̀ kí n ba tó wá ní lágbájá tó máa ló ó gbọ́dọ̀ tó síbẹ̀ náà ni.
Exactly.
ṣẹ́gẹ́tì nǹkan tí mò ń sọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tó ń bọ industry sìn nǹkan tí yàlákùyàlá yẹ ẹlòmíì àbí babalákùbà bẹ ẹlòmíì tó tójúbọ̀ wọ́n ti tójúbọ̀ wọ́n wá wàkúwà wọ́n dẹ̀ máa padà rírìkúrì èṣù ò ní fúnyàn ládìyẹ kó má gbòdìndín ẹran lọ́wọ́ wọn. so mo ń bẹ gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa tẹ́lẹ̀ wà ní dọ́sẹ̀ ẹ má sáré ju kádàrá yín lọ ntọ́lọ́n bá sọ pé ó máa ṣe ló máa ṣe ntọ́lọ́n bá ní kò ní ṣe kò ní ṣe á ní àwọn àgbàlagbà yẹn kí ni kò adúpẹ́ èmi ò tí ì sí lára àwọn àgbàlagbà torí àwa sì láwọn aṣíwájú aláwọn bàbá àwa náà ń bọ̀ ní ikú òdẹ̀ nípa àwọn aṣíwájú àwọn ṣe wọ́n táwọn bàbá yẹn bá ní ìrìnkúrè ni tó bá ṣèṣekúṣe ní àní máa wò wọ́n wájú so anybody tó bá fẹ́ join industry ẹ ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ ní ilé ayé alágẹmọ tó ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ ikú pa gbèlòtàṣọ ọpọlọ tó ń la rẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ wọn wá máa sọ industry yẹn lẹ́nu á ní kíní kan ṣẹlẹ̀ kíní kan ń bolẹ̀ ń tojúbọ̀ ń bolẹ̀ tí ń bọ̀ níbo lẹ dé ń bolẹ̀ ń lọ eré ìwèrè wo lẹ̀ ń sá béèyàn sáré ayé á kú bí ò sáré ayé á kú ẹni tó lọ ń bá kọpọ máa là irú àwa yìí tẹ bá wo program kan tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó tó ṣe àwọn èèyàn pè mí dẹ́ẹ̀ nígbà tí mo jẹ́ gọ́vnà ẹgbẹ́ tá à ń ṣe lánàá yẹn òun àti Lizzy Anjorin tó ní misunderstanding láàrin ara wọn.
Anyway, so that's the person that was governor then. He said that was 15 years ago. He sorted it out, but nobody knows what went wrong. So apparently Lizzy has never forgiven Ìyábọ̀ Òjó. We don't know whatever it is that she has done, because like last week I told you that someone said they actually went to Lizzy and asked her, like, what did Ìyábọ̀ Òjó take from you? And all she said is that it all started some years ago, about 15 years ago. If you are on my live video last week, you would have seen that, whereby I said this person said Lizzy told them that it was 15 years ago and it was about auntie. And Ìyábọ̀ Òjó literally made a video, even though the video she was taking a mic, making fun of Lizzy, and literally saying that she has never asked anyone to call her auntie. She asked friend that she's older than for like 15 years, friend she's older than for 10 years, 5 years, and she has never asked anyone to call her auntie. So I don't know where all this auntie situation comes from, and I don't know where Ijanti, because truth be told, Lizzy, Yabojo has been friends with a lot of people in that industry that she is older than, and they are still friends till now. Some of them they still say hello to each other. Some of them they are still close. Some of them they are not anymore. So I don't know. Maybe that would be the case, because I heard too that it's very common in their industry for people to be fighting auntie. Because I know one of my friends that went to join their industry at some point, because I was talking about joining the industry years before she now went there to be a movie maker. And she said the first time she met Dayamusa was expecting her to be calling her auntie. And this, my friend, if she's not older than Dayo, more than 8 years or more, she's older than Dayamusa. But obviously, that was what she told me. That is coming from, first-hand experience. So, but I don't think she will still hold Dayamusa onto that forever and ever. So I don't know, whatever it is that is going on. Lizzy is sick. Yeah, Benji, you said Lizzy is sick. It looks like it, because I don't understand why. I've been trying to understand a lot about her, but when you are trying to understand someone, but everything you're seeing is not showing you any understanding, that saying that this person is just obsessed with the other person. Because if you are not obsessed with this other person, this is not normal. To be honest, it's not. Because how can you be so stuck up on someone to the extent of making your anniversary about them? This is Lizzy Anjorin 5th-year wedding anniversary. I even thought she's been married for like 10 years. I didn't know the wedding is just 5 years. And it's been full of so many fights, so many fracas, so many people she has fought with. Ever since she got married to this man, there has not been a day of rest, because the moment she got married, just weeks, that was when she started fights with the ex of the husband, or maybe the person the husband left to go and be with Lizzy, because apparently they were still very much together and they have a very young child when Lizzy got married to this man, because Lizzy has got money than this person. And since then, that's why I thought it's been 10 years, because it has been one fight to the other, one fight to the other. So this is Lizzy's anniversary post on our homepage. 2020 to 2025. Happy wedding anniversary to me and my crown. That's Lizzy's wedding anniversary. Dear Iyabo Ojo, marriage is about kindness, and it all went like that. I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to read it. You can pause it and read it. Look at it. If it's normal to you, tell me, please. If it is normal, you can pause it and read. See, this is everything. This is the wedding anniversary to him, to her and her crown. And this is what she did. I've never seen something like this in my life. I have never ever really shocked. I've never seen. Me, I was even thinking it was a whole sentence. Like, I was thinking it was like a whole paragraph. I said, oh, she used only 2 lines. It's actually 1 line of anniversary for herself, and the rest is about Iyabo Ojo. And you can pause and read it too. She went on. That's her own anniversary. Look at it. Everything she wrote, there's even me, I was privy to some of it because I was one of the people that started making video in the beginning of the fight. Because what had happened is that when this situation happened, it was not long that she was at a loggerhead with Tony Abraham. The month she stretched the fight for so long, and I'm going to tell you what I think is actually wrong with Lizzy. She stretched that fight with Tony Abraham. The way she's pointing accusation finger at Yabojo now, look at it. Everything is still about Yabojo. Everything. Look at that. She named it one. See, it started from number one, number two, second paragraph, third paragraph, fourth paragraph, fourth paragraph, fifth paragraph, and the last one. Can you imagine the obsession? How can this is a new style of anniversary I've ever seen in my life. I don't want to dwell too much on this thing, but she needs a good management. Like maybe people that does PR management reach out to Lizzy or reach out to somebody. There will be somebody out there that Lizzy will listen to, because I don't see the husband as somebody that can talk to her, but there will be somebody that can actually speak to Lizzy. Adebukola Adiola, then Toyin was just over. Now is Yabojo. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, why is she doing that? That thing is not normal. It's not. Because ọ̀rọ̀ wèrè ni ò ń bára mu. You said Toyin Abraham was just over that time. She accused Toyin Abraham of reporting her to the Saudi authority or Dubai authority with no proof. And the proof that this Lizzy will always bring is that a blog was sponsored by Toyin, simply because these overzealous fans posted what they saw happen to her. This thing happens a lot. Although I will say, oh, maybe these fans are toxic. Yeah, that might be possible, but that doesn't mean that the person they are doing it because they love this person, they are doing that. Doesn't mean this person sent them. No. Things doesn't work that way. When you are accusing people, you need to bring out the evidence, not a fabricated evidence, trying for people to see it a different way. In Yabojo's situation, she said that Yabojo is interfering in our own family situation. Fola Tinubu is not your family. That's your husband's ex. That is another woman that you made a single mother because you went with her husband and you don't let her have access to the man. Abidemi said, what is the Yabojo business in her 50? She's so bitter. May she not have rest. Latif Gigolo. She also accused Iyabo for what happened at Idumota. Exactly. Like, how is Iyabojo the one that set you up? How do you know Iyabojo set you up? You don't talk to her. Nobody has come out to say that, oh, it is true Iyabojo was the one that asked us to set her up. How did you come up with that? And she was showing a video whereby Iyabojo is drinking Goldberg because of what happened to you. You make video literally about her, calling her all sort of names like Shekpeteri, Adotoshi, so many unprintable names. She will call Iyabojo every name under the sun except the child of God. And Iyabojo most of the time will never respond to her. The only time Iyabojo responded to Lizzy was when Lizzy started involving her kids, cursing Priscilla, saying the girl would die, saying all sorts of things about someone else's child. See, if anybody want to tell me, like, I can put my money down, if they do mental evaluation for Lizzy, I can put my money down. A mental evaluation test is not going to come out okay, because nobody acts that way and you think that they are in their right mental state. No way. You're not going to tell me that. There's no way anybody acts that way. It's not normal. It's not normal at all. Because who does that? Accusing people without evidence. And you will say, I have evidence. And see, Lizzy's problem is not even that Lizzy is her own problem. But her major problem is a warrior. And these people, simply because of giveaway, they will be deceiving her. I know a lot of them will go on other pages, they will abuse her, use a different page. But because of giveaway that she will give them, they will be coming and saying, Lizzy is so smart, she's so intelligent. No, most of the time Lizzy is acting like somebody that has schizophrenia. She acts like somebody that is bipolar, because things she said, it doesn't make any sense. To the extent that Lizzy, I wish I could find that video. Lizzy is justifying Baba Jesha's case simply because it involves the Iyabo Ojo, saying that, and Yomi Fabiyi, I don't know who is who between both of them, because they need to really be checking people seriously. If they do mental evaluation, they won't be all right. Because nobody in their right senses talk like the way Yomi Fabiyi is talking. And the girl, princess daughter, yeah, she's been sexually active since age 14. There was a boy that she was dating. He's been active with him. How come they did not arrest the boy, but they arrest Baba Jesha? So it's okay for Baba Jesha to sexually assault this girl or sexually harass her simply because she's sexually active. So what your family is saying is that if a young girl has been sexually active, it's okay for a pedophile to harass them sexually, to be asking them to sit on their thing, literally being a rapist apologist. Even Baba Jesha by himself was apologizing and saying that Eshuni was the devil. And Yomi Fabiyi is out there shouting, and this is the person. These are the stupid evidence this is bringing out. And you call yourself a mom of two girls. So make it make sense to me, because it doesn't. Anyway, you guys, I don't want to go into, because if we go in Lizzy's rants, we won't leave here till tomorrow. To be honest, we won't leave here, because she accused Said Balogun that time. Like I said last week, I'm going to say it again and I'm going to end this video. Lizzy Anjorin has accused Said Balogun of changing his birthday to her own movie premiere simply because she changed it, because she sat down with Said Balogun and Said Balogun decided to do the birthday on her own movie premiere. That was Said Balogun's 58th birthday. Lizzy Anjorin drag Said Balogun like I better pass my generator. Ronke Ojo, she accused Ronke of not saying hello to her at an event. She dragged her like I better pass my generator. Anybody that now started taking picture with Fola Tinubu in the picture with Iyabo Ojo, wọ́n ti dáràn. She has dragged Salawa Abeni. She has dragged the only person that I would say yes, when she dragged this person, I'm saying, after all, the woman herself was not supposed to do that, irrespective of what she did. With the Tope Alabi situation, I don't like that situation. Tope Alabi shouldn't have said, oh, I'm not singing for her. She should have done the song and leave immediately, rather than returning the money and letting her realize that I know she's just running away for her trouble, because she knows at the end of the day, she will still drag her one day. But this is what happened when you don't have anybody you can disrespect. That's how Lizzy is. Lizzy will disrespect anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. Anyway, you guys, I just want to share that with you because for me, I've never understand that how you are doing anniversary and the only thing you could post about yourself is just a sentence, like a line. So this is just what she posted though. Lifted. It's not that the blog rewrites it. Oh, this is happy wedding anniversary to me and my crown. And the entire thing is about dear Yabojo, and it's all about Yabojo throughout. I don't know who suck. How do you suck air out of yourself like this? Why will I make my own wedding anniversary about somebody I hate so much? You can see that her mental state is not good. Seriously, people close to her need to be checking on her. And the thing is that people need to realize it. I know Yabojo has realized it now. That is why she's not coming out to respond to her anymore. Lizzy is doing all this to herself simply because of monetization, because she's making money from this content. That is why she will attack one person that is really making in the industry, because she's not making any movie. Nobody remember you when you are not making movies. I'm going to give you a typical example. Look at Temitope Shola Jaruga. The girl at the peak of her career was when she relocated to America. Now she's back. She's saying that people are back. Oh, if she started featuring in movies again, people will start, identifying with her again. I hope the work she has done so far is able to carry her, just like Shola Shibowale, just like Opeyemi Ayeola. If not, they become somebody of yesterday. This is what happened with Lizzy. Lizzy is not getting movie role because Talufe Fawalabai, who really want themselves in their trouble, who really want themselves in Lizzy's trouble. So at the end of the day, she's not getting those movie roles. And the only way to stay relevant is to be attacking the ones that are still making it in the industry. And by doing so, Lizzy is going to stay relevant. At the same time, she's going to be making money off of the content on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, because she's monetized everywhere. If you get the drift. So I believe that is what is going on. So if people are telling her to stop, I'm not seeing her stopping anytime soon. Even if do you know how long this woman has been dragging Iyabojo? Before she started naming name, all she keeps saying Secretary, Adrotoshi. I didn't even believe Lizzy was that ras. To be honest, I didn't know she was that ras until she started doing all this stuff. Then I realized that, oh my gosh, she's actually really ras. Because I always look at her like this posh woman. I will always say she's a good actress. I don't know how she derailed herself, downgrade herself to this extent. Like some people will make fun of her on social media. They will, if you look at the comment section, it's always very funny. They will say, "Hey, you warrior, what you want from wow?" I'm expecting a video on Shafi Bello. I'm saying it. You hear it first, because Shafi Bello made a comment on Iyabojo's post. Iyabojo made a post about her daughter Priscilla and the husband getting the ambassadorship or brand deal with Tanzania Airline, and she posted it that congratulations, my wins. And a lot of people were commenting, and Shafi Bello said success is the best revenge in a capital letter. And under that comment, he has about 300 and something comments. I laughed the moment I saw it. I said, Lizzy Anjorin has seen another content she's going to create, because Auntie Shafi Bello is the next dragadacious that she's going to drag. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Adebukola Adiola, thank you so much. Abidemi Olani, thank you. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining. And if you come across this video, can you thumbs it up? Please thumb up the video, and please share it with loved ones. Share it, please share it. And please, if you have anything you want me to add my voice or you want us to discuss on this channel, there will be changes, a little bit changes. The live video might be more regular than every Sunday from now on. I don't know how regular it's going to be, but it will become more regular, and I'm going to go to more other platform. I'm looking into that as well, but I will announce to you as everything is progressing. So just bear it in mind that it's going to become more regular. And also, please share my video. A lot of people still doesn't know that I'm back on YouTube. So please share my video by thumbsing it up. It costs you nothing. If you are already here, it costs nothing to thumbs up the video. It's just a click and that is it. Please thumbs it up. I really appreciate that. And if you are coming across me for the first time, my name is Debbie. And I don't know it all. That is why I always want like a discussion whereby I can get more information when I'm on live video. You can see that so many things I didn't even remember. Someone just reminded me how she said that it was Yabojo that set her up at Idumata. She made so many accusations that Yabojo can actually take her to court, because if you don't have proof and evidence of this thing happening, it's going to be a really long time in court, because a lot of things she's saying, there are no proofs to back it up. All the proof she thinks she has by Yabojo dancing and making video, they are not evidence. They can't stand in the court of law. I'm not a lawyer, but I know those evidences cannot stand. The only evidence that will stand is maybe a text message from Yabojo to someone saying that go and do this to Lizzy and Anjorin. You know, those are the things that can stand in court. So I don't know why she's doing all that, but at the same time, it's none of my business. She has money to do a court case. Anyway, you guys, I will see you next week. If you have a story urgent to share with me, like I said, most of the time I'm not on social media. You can see my voice, I'm still struggling. I know God is going to make a way where there seems to be no way. It's going to get better at the end of the day. So please send me a story that you want me to add my voice to, or you really want to hear my opinion about, you really want, even you want to be part of the discussion and you think, okay, yeah, I can actually contribute something. There is going to be a way where I can bring you in and contribute. I'm just going to send you, like, I'm going to put the link and you can use the link and join the conversation live. Yes, that is coming as well. So please do have it in mind that all these things will happen. I have more time now, although I still have a few things in the pipeline, but more time now, so I might be coming live more. Anyway, you guys, I don't want to keep rambling and rambling. I will see you in my next video. It might not be next week. It might be during the week. If anything very interesting comes up, instead of waiting till Sunday, I might come on live if time permits me. But I will try as much as possible to be creating time. Thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate you for joining me. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Share if you like it. If you haven't, click that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Subscribe and get that gist with the one and only